Good evening, everybody. I just want to make a recap for today. Today was a little bit of a tougher day to trade. Definitely felt like a holiday week, and I feel like it traded like that. But just want to walk through this after today's morning levels. Kind of walk through how my trading day went and what I did today. So you can see here, starting out in the morning, we opened at 683.94. So right outside of any range, right? But then quickly on the opening 5-minute candle, we worked our way back into this value area that I had marked out. So this is what I traded off of to start the day. So for me, we got a couple setups here early, right? We got this candle closing outside of the range, and then this next 5-minute candle holding the close outside of that range. So I entered a trade here, which I wasn't at the close of this candle, which I wasn't crazy about, right? Because my risk was back all the way up here, and you can see that's exactly what happened. So I ended up losing this trade once we got back into this value area. I got stopped out, which was fine, right? Started the day 0 for 1, and then I waited for the next setup. This right here would have qualified as a setup, but I didn't take this trade because I wanted to see, we had so much to work through right here that I wanted to see how price was going to react to this value area and this target level that I had, and price rejected off of that. And so just after getting burned on the first trade, I wanted to see what happened at this level, and I'm glad I didn't enter the trade right here because I would have went 0 for 2. So then I saw the rejection, and I was thinking, okay, I think price still kind of wants to go down here and test and see what's going on down here. So I waited for the next setup, right here. We get a close below the value area. We get a hold below the value area. So same setup, put setup as before that I had lost, but a lot better position, right? I'm entering the trade right here at 683.54 versus entering the trade at 683.23. So I'm saving myself a little bit of money there of premium. And you can see the very next candle does what I want it to do. It goes down into this value area. I move my stop down and I get stopped out. I also did size up on this trade, which, shame on me for not staying disciplined. And I think we can all relate to that. I was chasing a little bit there, right? Because I had lost the earlier trade. I wanted to recoup my money that I had lost, which I do not recommend doing. But I just had a feeling that that trade was going to work out, and it did. So I ended up being profitable on the day by like $300. But really, I should have been break even, or maybe even a little bit in the red if I hadn't sized up. And then after this trade, I called it a day. I just didn't like the price action. I didn't like, because then this very next candle, right, rejects back up here, goes back into the area. And then what? We get another setup here. So close and then hold, and then the very next candle rejects again. So that would have been a big loss on that one too. So really, it would have been like 1 for 4 at this point on the day. And instead I was 1 for 2 and called it a day, right? Because I just didn't like what was happening. There was so much to work through right here. But going into the morning session, I felt good, right? I felt good, like, all right, if this breaks down low, we got a big drop. There's nothing in here, right? But we never did it. It never got through this level. And then same thing for the upside. This would have been, this would have been a good, nope, that one. This would have been an okay trade, right? Close above, hold above. You get in right here. It goes all the way up to here. That would have been a winning trade. And then I just didn't have anything marked out at this level where price basically stuck at the whole day, which I have no idea why. Just because 685, is a clean number, I guess. But I didn't have any levels marked out there, so there was nothing for me to really trade there. This would have been a trade towards the end of the day, that would have been nice, right? You get a close above, a hold, and then you enter the trade right here, and it goes all the way up to 685, but still not. I've got this way zoomed out. Not great price action. If you compare it to other days, right? I mean, look at this. Huge moves, huge moves, huge moves. Just good moves, and then we got this, right? Definitely feels like a holiday week. No continuation, very little continuation. Just gross, right? This right here, if I was trading off of this value area, this would have been the trade of the day to get into a call right here, right? You use this as a close above, use this as a hold above. You enter the trade right here, 684, and you ride it all the way up to you ride it up at over $1. But still, just didn't like it. We'll see how tomorrow goes, right? Our POC for tomorrow looks like it's going to be, for me anyways, right in here. So this will be my value area. I'll be hoping that price stays at overnight. That'd be the best setup that we could hope for, instead of having to scroll back days and see where price was at before. But I'll do a morning level session again tomorrow morning before open. I'll try to get that out at 30 minutes before market opens and see where we're at, and hope for better price action tomorrow. But not crazy confident that we're going to get it, just because of the holiday week, but we'll see. Anyway, hope everyone had a great day today. Hopefully you avoided some of those trades or those setups, like I did, or hopefully you did something different. Maybe hopefully you traded off of this level, which would have been great if you use this level for the day, because you would have got, this one would have been maybe a small win. This one would have been a nice win. Could have went 2 for 2 on the day, but that's why I don't like it when price is just in a weird area. I'd rather it be clean. We have one value area, and then all those other areas don't matter. But we'll see how we open tomorrow morning. Hope everyone has a great night. Thanks for watching.